Joe Booney and Joe Sports Channel proudly present Respect Women 110% t-shirts. These shirts come in 4 different colors: blue, pink, green, and yellow. These shirts cost exactly $25 US and Canadian. With each purchase, $5 will be donated to the Women's Breast Cancer Research Awareness. And don't forget, every Saturday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to YouTube and search up Joe Sports Channel to catch up on your sports news and any special guests that may appear. And if you want to purchase more merchandise, go to joebooney48.wixsite.com/merch.
Welcome to Joe Sports Channel. You can follow me on Joe the Fighting J on Instagram. You can follow me on Taker Devil and hashtag Joe Sports Channel. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls of all ages, to all the wonderful and fantastic, beautiful Booney believers out there, it is October 9th, 2021, and I hope each and every one of you guys out there are having a fantastic evening. Folks, I miss you guys very much, believe me. Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring on 2 amazing guests, both from the great city of London, Ontario, Canada, I have some breaking news to share with each and every one of you guys right now. And it's not good news at all. It's bad news. It's sad. And it hurts. I like to get this off my chest. Yesterday, my brother called me, King Goose, and he shared some terrible news with me. My brother has been through 13 plus heart operations, and that kid has been through a lot since the last 5.5 years. And now, in the next 2 weeks, right here, breaking news, King Goose will be going into an open heart surgery in the next 2 weeks. My prayers are with you, brother. I love you very much. And you are going to overcome this once again. You are a fighter. And I told you, never give up for those 13 plus heart operations, and you are going to do it once again. I can't wait until that final draw that the doctors say there's no more surgeries. A guy like you is 36 years old, does not deserve to go through what you have gone through in your lifetime. No person deserves to have that many surgeries in general. So we love you. All I'm asking for you guys is for your prayers, for your love, and that's all. I don't want anything else but prayers from the Booney believers, because this guy, King Goose, has been in my life at the age of 4 years old. He's always been there for me. He's always taken care of me. He comes on my show once in a while. He makes special appearances down in the basement of Joe's Sports Channel studio. So all I'm asking is for your prayers. King Goose, we love you, and we will always support you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in two amazing human beings, both from London, Ontario, Canada. Johnny B. Good and Malik. Good evening, folks. How are you doing?
Good evening, Joe. Sorry to hear the news. I mean, it's definitely hard to hear that in that many surgeries in that short amount of period. So my prayers go out. I will definitely keep him in my regular daily prayers as well as you have.
I appreciate it, my friend. And it's tough, but you know what? I believe that boy will come out of it once again. He's been through a lot, and I appreciate your words. Your words mean a lot to me, brother, more than you will ever believe it. And also thank you for that.
As I said, thumbs up. We're praying for him. And like you said, he's going to come through it. So.
He is going to come through it. And let's get down to business and talk about the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson, expected to miss 4 to 8 weeks with a finger injury and had surgery a few days ago. This is Russell Wilson's first ever injury in the National Football League. Geno Smith took over Thursday night with a loss. Those Rams, they're looking like the real Rams this year with Matthew Stafford. Johnny B. Good, I don't know if you're happy because that's your division right there. Take me back to the moment when Russell Wilson got injured. What went through your mind at that moment?
Well, of course, as much as they are the rival, I mean, never like to see a player go down. You never like to see the injury. I mean, he is a competitor. As much as, we are rival with the Seahawks, I still respect Russell as a player. So, yeah, I mean, again, same thing. Your prayers go out. You hope for his sake and for his family's sake that he's all right. Yeah, I mean, Seahawks were definitely hurting. I think once again you lost Russ. There's nobody. Well, I'll say nobody, but I think Geno filled in okay, but definitely not the same as Russ.
When I saw Russell Wilson go down with that injury, I didn't think it was that bad until I actually saw his hand when he had that rubber thing on his first finger, and when he pressed down, he wasn't pressing down enough. And I said, "This is a huge loss for the Seattle Seahawks if they lose."
Oh yeah,
this is their quarterback. This is their franchise quarterback. And now he's out for 4 to 8 weeks. Teams like the San Francisco 49ers can pick it up and win that division easily. 4 to 8 weeks. That is a big step for the 49ers if they want to take advantage in that division and lead to something big in the future with them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they took us out the week, last week, and again we blew our
Musa.
Let's go.
That's good, Sam.
Last week, and again,
yeah, Musa, your audio is playing in the background. But continue. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right. No, I was just saying that's obviously the Seahawks beat us. We had our opportunities to win it, and we blew it. That's on us as a team. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be hard for the Seahawks. This is going to hurt them division-wise because I don't think they have much of an easy schedule coming up for. I was just trying to look at the schedule here. Oh, of course they played the Rams, but I'm not sure who they have after that. But definitely the Seahawks will go as Russ goes because the defense isn't fantastic, and Russ definitely keeps them in the games.
Absolutely. I want to play this video. It's about 1 minute and 2. He's expected. It says Russell Wilson could miss 4 to 8 weeks with an injury, finger on throwing hand. Take a look.
Your reaction to hearing that your beloved team will now be without Russ for potentially 2 months.
Yes, I want to be clear. I'm not laughing at injury news. I'm laughing at myself being on the show right now to process this as well as my grief. And listen, don't feel bad for me, America, because you have to watch Geno Smith versus Ben Roethlisberger on Sunday Night Football next week. We will all be watching this as a family. As far as the Seahawks go, there are some winnable games on the schedule, but there are some very challenging matchups over the next 6 weeks, including divisional rivals, Arizona. You got a Green Bay game in a few weeks as well. And you got to think this is going to be pretty challenging this season, especially given how the defense has played to stay poorly. On top of that, if things weren't already upsetting enough, the first-round pick that belongs to the Jets now with the Jamal Adams trade could be rising and rising if they can't win these games. So it's pretty much a nightmare scenario for Seattle. But other than that, Al, I'm doing fine.
That's a nightmare, man.
I detect a bit of sarcasm in there, but it was good to listen to.
That is a nightmare, and this is the Seattle Seahawks jeopardy. Their season is in jeopardy right now because now they play the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Steelers,
Steelers can find a way to beat the Denver Broncos tomorrow. The Steelers could take advantage in the following week and become finally 500 for the first time since week 1, beating the Buffalo Bills.
Listen, the NFC West is tough. Like, I don't know. The Seahawks don't know when they're making the playoffs. They're done.
Well, again, I was just checking the schedule. So if he's out for 3 or more weeks, so yeah, they got the Steelers, they got the Saints, and they got the Jags. So I mean, it's possible against Steelers, and I don't know.
They have to play
I'm
Green
not
Bay
sure.
too. Remember?
But I think they're definitely gonna be hurting, especially in our division. It's very tough. So, and then they have a bye week, and then they go to the Packers. So, it's not gonna get easy. The only easy game they might have is the Jags in there. Steelers maybe. So
I gotta hope James is
Cardinals is a tough game as well, guys. The Cardinals are 4-0, the only undefeated team in the NFL.
well, that's after the Packers. Then they've got the Cards. So it's not after the bye week. It's not going to get easy for them. So hopefully, if he's good to go again after 3 weeks, then they might have a shot. But it's not going to be an easy road.
But we don't know if it's 48 weeks. It could be longer. It could be a shorter amount of time. We're not sure. So we hope Russell Wilson's okay. I pray for him and his family. This guy's an unbelievable athlete, a future Hall of Famer if he continues his legacy. This guy's going to go really far in the NFL, and this guy's going to win more Super Bowls with the Seattle Seahawks down the future. Malik, go ahead.
First of all, my prayers go out to King Goose.
Same, bud.
And to Russell Wilson too.
Thank you.
My second question is: we have Geno Smith for the Seattle Seahawks as a backup quarterback, 31 years old, same age around Russell Wilson. With him as the quarterback as of now, do you think the Seattle Seahawks could stay as they are? Do you think maybe he could save the roster for a few months, or what are your thoughts on it?
Johnny, go ahead. I know you're nodding, really nodding on that one.
Honestly, I mean, Geno didn't make it with the Jets. So, I mean, if you're not making it with the Jets, I don't know how. I mean, hey, this to me is on Pete Carroll on the team. I mean, if you thought Geno's the guy behind Russ, good for you. Maybe he can show something. Honestly, I don't see it. And like I said, behind him is Jake Luton, who's a working project they picked up from the Jags, I think. So I think the Seahawks are in deep doo-doo right now.
So I can't move it.
I'm not sure if you guys remember. Was it Teddy Bridgewater who took over when Drew Brees got injured?
Yeah.
And I think Teddy Bridgewater lost maybe 1 or 2 games. He won an unbelievable
He played good as a backup, honestly.
He played great as a backup. So if there's a way Geno Smith can find a way to be like a Teddy Bridgewater, there's a chance. I don't see it in my eyes. Johnny B. Good doesn't see it. Maddox, maybe you have hope for them. Sam Musa, definitely you don't because we're a Packers.
I don't.
We don't like the Seattle Seahawks either, right? So it depends on the season. They got a tough schedule.
I had another question.
Honestly, I see this hurts their chances. And again, even if Wes comes back, is he going to be 100% trying to get that team? Because, I mean, they've been struggling defensively. So I think they were struggling already against some of the good teams. I mean, like I said, we blew it last week. We should have had them. We had our chances. We'll look to the next game. But again, it's a tough division. So, I think the Seahawks are going to be struggling to make the playoffs. It's definitely an uphill battle for them.
Thoughts on George Kittle getting injured? 3 weeks.
Yeah, my man, he's hurt. Again, I love him. I sensed it last week. He didn't look himself. They said he was hurt in the first week and in the Lions game. So, but again, it's next man up. The one thing I like Shanahan does, again, they got great players. Dwelly's good behind him. Charlie Werner's good. And they just brought up Hudson, who they picked up off the Bucks squad. So, they're still 3-4 deep in the tight end. So just hopefully, I mean, Dwelly scored a touchdown last week and then he disappeared. Like I said, Kittle missed a lot of catches, which is uncharacteristic from last week. So I think it's good. I don't like to see him sit, but he's a tough player. I love his style of play. But I think he needs to sit again to give him some rest and let the other guy step in. And we'll be okay, though.
See, with the 49ers, with their team, I'm really concerned about their offense. Their defense looks solid still, but they should have scored so many points against the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought they should have scored at least 30, if not more. They should have took advantage of them. And what? They only scored 17 points on a struggling on Hurts in the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Like, that was really unacceptable. I thought the 49ers could do a lot more in that game, personally, myself.
Yeah, and honestly, myself, I've been a little disappointed. I mean, last week we dominated the Seahawks. The first quarter we looked great, and said only 7 points to show for it. I mean, Gould got hurt, so he missed the field goal, but still, I mean, we should have had about 17 points out of that and pulled out the win. But this is where, I mean, I know Jimmy G is out as well. That's probably where you're going next. So I think it's a great chance to see what Lance can do. I know he's still a rookie, and makes me think of Kyler Murray and where he started last year or a couple of years now. So I'm not sure if he's going to be great right away, but I think it's going to give him a chance to step in and see what he can do.
Honestly, as a Packers fan, I can't wait to see Trey Lance play.
I know so many people are excited because even the start of the year, even amongst our own faithful, there was like Jimmy G, Lance, who's going to start, right? And the thing is, Jimmy's been there long enough. He knows what to do, but he hasn't, again, I hate to say it, he hasn't executed. He's done okay. He hasn't been great. Yeah. He's been okay. We got through the Lions game. We got through the Eagles game. Again, we kind of blew it in the second, third quarter. And again, Jimmy's injury. I mean, it looked like it was just he was going to be out for a week or so, but now it's he's going to be out for a couple of weeks again, which might give Lance a chance to shine and work with some of these other receivers because he was dependent. He was dependent on Kittle and he was dependent on some of the others. So maybe, like I said, maybe Lance might get a chance to get Sherfield in the game and some of the other receivers. So I think it could be a good thing.
I think that's a good thing. And I looked at the second half of the Detroit Lions. They gave up a lot of opportunity. They should have went away with that game. And the Lions came back. Look, Lions are 0-4. Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions are 0-4. I get that. But
there's again where the 49ers have been hurting is their secondary. They went out and drafted two guys, but again, you got two rookies back there. They were trying to pick up some other guys, veterans, filling the holes. And that's a game they had, and they let off the gas against the Lions, and even with the Eagles. So they made it closer than it should have been. So
George Kittle's injuries are really good. You know what? George Kittle's on me kind of Robert Gronkowski. Injuries with him, and he's young.
Yeah, Gronk's got a punctured lung and some ribs, and but hey, he loves the game, and I guess I get it. They love to play the game, and it's hard to give it up. Same with Kittle. I mean, he's still a young guy, but again, he got injured. I think week 1, but he's still been toughing it out. So I think they're doing the right thing. Let him sit for a couple of weeks. Let the other guys again. Plenty of depth at the tight end position with Dwelly and Charlie Werner and Hudson. So, but I think the Niners are going to roll. At least they got a chance.
They do. This is the time for the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers, to take advantage.
They have to beat Arizona. So I'm going to say it myself. They have to beat Arizona to stay in this division battle. And again, going into Arizona where they haven't had good luck. So it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a battle, but if Lance can do his thing, I think we got a shot.
It is. Yeah. I'll bring up the schedule actually for every single game. We can go through it.
Sure. We're doing picks. You want to do picks again?
We're going to do picks.
Let's do picks.
All right.
Before anything, I hope as a Packers fan, look, we beat you guys. It was a great game. That game, I think it was 31-28.
Oh, that was another tough
game. Mason Crosby, the legend himself. Great game.
Oh, man, they should have ran more time off the clock. We knew it. They knew it. I said 30 seconds is way too much time to give Rodgers. Yeah. And the funny part is, they kept thinking that we had a chance to land them there in the offseason. But
Johnny, I'm going to say GG to you guys. You guys had one hell of a game. And my buddy Tyler, who's in the chat, GG to you too, man.
Sorry, are you a Packers fan? Or you're
Green Bay Packer Nation, baby.
Packer Nation. Hey, I respect the Packers, man. They're a good team, and I've been to Lambeau. I've been to Green Bay, and I just haven't been in the stadium. It's on my bucket list. Love to go to some different stadiums, and of course, when we can travel again and do those great things, I'll do it.
Yes.
Even this year, I was hoping to go to see the Lions game in Detroit, but man, can't even cross the border, can't do anything.
Yeah, so yes, the Rams are 4-1, defeated the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night, 26-17 the final.
I called that one.
I called that one.
Nation,
I
baby.
called that one.
Now,
I'm a
this
Packers
is
fan. Packer Nation.
No,
yes, this is going to be an interesting game.
Malik, who's your favorite team?
the
Malik,
Jets
who's your
and
favorite team?
Falcons.
I'm looking at the New York Jets. What an unbelievable performance last week, beating the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, that stunned me. I have to
Wow.
say that stunned me. I'm
know,
picking the
that
Jets
was
to beat the Falcons in
crying.
England.
Zach Wilson playing like Zach Wilson in college ball. Good for him getting his first win in the NFL. Now you're playing the struggling Atlanta Falcons. I'm actually picking the New York Jets to take this one over the Falcons. It's going to be really close.
I have the Falcons
Maybe a
winning
nail
by
biter,
field
yeah.
goal.
No, I'm going with the Jets myself too.
I'm
I
over
have
the
the
Jets. I think
Falcons
it's going to be
winning
a fabulous
and Cordell Patterson having 2 touchdowns.
Can I
No,
say something?
Falcons
Yeah, go
look
ahead.
terrible.
Malik, what?
Not that the Jets will look great, but so I'm thinking, boy, we sent two terrible teams to England. So
Good thing this is not a Thursday or Monday night game.
Yo,
That
Joe,
would have been awful.
So I'm picking the Jets on that one. I think it's going to be right down to the end, a nail biter. It's
we
going to
got
be
what?
Zach
2
Wilson.
Jets and 2 Falcons. You guys are both taking the Falcons.
can I say
Malik has no idea what he's talking about.
Who are you picking?
all I gotta say is one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Green Bay Nation, baby. Woo!
All
Okay,
right.
the second game is the Detroit Lions, the 0-4 Lions against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm picking the Vikings to go 2-3.
Me too.
I'm going by at least by 10 or more with the Minnesota Vikings. on this one.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. I feel bad for the Lions. They've been in a lot of games, but they're just not ready for. They're still struggling to get out of the basement.
I think the
Someone
Vikings had a really good opportunity last week to beat the Cleveland Browns. It was only a 1-score game.
Yeah,
17.
I had the Vikings in that game, but boy, they it's like they quit after the first quarter. I don't know.
I love TJ Hawkinson. That man is underrated.
Yeah, great tight end.
I have him better than Mark Andrews. I don't care what anyone says. He's better than Mark Andrews.
You think so, huh? In what way?
Do you not see this guy? This guy's unbelievable.
He's fabulous, but I'm asking you what way you think he's better. Because they're both fabulous.
Yeah, they're both great tight ends, but I just think TJ Hawkinson's better.
I have a question.
Better than who?
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, well, again, yeah, both
That's
again.
a draw, Sam Musa. That's a real
Yo, Joe.
I think they work well on their teams they play for, right? So it's hard, different scenarios.
Yo, Joe.
Yes.
Can we do the poll for Green Bay versus Cincinnati as they both?
We will do that. Just
Patience,
sit back,
my friend, we're getting there.
Sit back and listen.
Saints and Washington.
You got a strange New Orleans Saints. 1 week they're fabulous. The second week,
Yeah.
I don't
They
want to
don't
talk
know
about that. I don't
what
want
the
to talk
twins.
about that game.
you know,
I don't know what to think. Boy, you're losing to the Giants. Wow, that's oof.
I have my buddy in the chat making fun of me about the Saints, about James Winston.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of the Saints. They look great 1 week. They look like playoff contenders, and then the next week they're losing to the Giants in overtime. It's like I don't know what to think either. I'm still going to pick them on the road in Washington, but not sure what to make of them either.
Saints.
I'm picking the Saints too. Actually, I think the Saints are going to win. I think it might be a really close game. Washington's a good football team. Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick is out for quite a
Taylor
while.
Heineke.
But I'm picking Heineke. I'm picking the Saints to win, and I
I
think
think it'll be a close game. I think like 26-21 for the Saints.
I think it's gonna be a good game. Now, let's talk about last week's game. Tom Brady returning to Foxborough. I listened to Al Michaels. That was a draw. That game.
I was closer than I thought.
Yeah, that was
close.
unbelievable. Mac Jones, he is a good quarterback. He really is.
He's coming along. Yep.
I thought it was going to be garbage, no offense.
You thought what?
I thought it was going to be garbage.
Why? Because he came from Alabama?
That's probably why.
Hey, sweet home Alabama, man. Don't underestimate those Alabama people.
Sweet Alabama. Come on, Joe.
I really thought the Patriots were going to win last week after scoring that second touchdown. They looked really good. Tom Brady doing the Tom Brady things, unbelievable. Go ahead, Antonio Brown.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Can we watch We Hoop It after?
We'll watch it after. Yeah. Tom Brady.
You know We Hoop It?
The guy's fabulous. I look at him. You can never underestimate this guy. This guy's always good. Okay. If his offense is not doing anything, his defense is doing something. And looking at the Patriots and Texans, I'm picking the Patriots to win this one by 14 or more, actually.
Yeah, the Patriots got to go there. I mean, Mills is doing as best as he can. It's unfortunately the Deshaun Watson situation, and the irony is he's still listed as the backup, even though they're saying he's not going to play.
If they have Tyrod Taylor, they're goated. Tyrod Taylor's the GOAT.
Absolutely, but he's injured, right? So, I mean, and Deshaun Watson, I don't know why they don't just put him on injured reserve or something, because he has no intention of playing. And
he's not going to play. There's no way he's going to play this season.
I mean, Davis Mills, I mean, you're pretty much throwing the rookie out there every week to the Wolves, and I mean, it's a tough way to learn, but he's holding his own. I think he's doing okay.
What are your thoughts on the Buccaneers and Dolphins with that game? You know, you got no Tua. Tua's out for a while.
Jacoby Brissett.
Is it a blowout for the Bucs again? Are the Bucs going to blow it out?
I don't know. I mean, Miami, again, you don't know what to think. I mean, one week they're beating the Patriots on the road, and then last week, I mean, they're getting their butt kicked against the Bills at home. So
Miami has a great defense. You can't underestimate that.
Yeah, but the offense definitely had to step up. Like I said, I mean, the offense didn't do anything against Buffalo, and then it hurt the defense, right? But in this one against Tampa Bay, I think they have a chance, but I'm still going to go with the Bucs to win it. Jacoby's doing okay, filling in for Tua. So, but yeah, I still got to go with the Bucs at home in that one.
I'm picking Tampa Bay too. I think actually the Dolphins should have beaten the Raiders a couple of weeks ago in Oakland. I mean, in Las Vegas. Sorry, correct me on that one.
Yeah, that was a tough loss.
They should be 2-3 right now. And you know what? If the Dolphins fall to the Buccaneers, most likely will happen. They're in trouble because the Buffalo Bills are playing well. We're going to get down to the Bills and Kansas City game later on in the show.
There's
jeopardy for these Dolphins too, going 1-4.
Well, and that AFC West is tough. I mean, I can see 2 or 3 teams qualifying for the playoffs in there.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm picking the Bucs at least by 14.
Buccaneers.
They're in Tampa Bay.
I'll say Bucs by 10.
By 10, okay.
Buccaneers by 17.
24-13 maybe.
Green Bay.
Now we're talking about
there we go. You can wake up your other friend there.
Let's get Maverick back in here with that.
3-1 Packers against Joe Burrow and the hot 3-1 Bengals. Now,
well, the irony is they're saying it's going to be a close game, and I don't know. I mean, I know Bengals have done okay, but I mean,
let's just say Jair Alexander is out, which is terrible for Green Bay.
Oh,
we got a lot of injuries. We have a lot of injuries.
Wow. Jair, Zadarius Smith, and David Bakhtiari, like the best tackle in the league, is out.
Bakhtiari will be back, I think, what are we talking, 3-4 weeks now?
I can think he's back in Chicago next week.
Is he back that early?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's back week 6.
We need Bakhtiari. He's amazing. I love him.
I love him. Best tackle in the league, not even close.
He
really shined against the 49ers. He played great. But
he's really good. And
I still like the Packers on the road here in Cincinnati. I mean, again, Cincinnati's made great strides. They're definitely improved. And boy, beating the Steelers impressed me there. But still, Green Bay Packers are better than a Steelers team. So
yes. And you know what? Picking the Packers to win. And I'm picking by 7 or more. I think it's actually going to be a close game myself.
Packers win 30-17.
30-17?
Yeah.
That's really good.
I
don't know. I say...
I'll say 30-20.
I say 24-17. Something around that range. I do. I see this a good football game, and I hope it's a good football game. I don't want to see a blowout. I don't like blowouts, okay? I want to see a good football team, and I want to see the Packers give it all the best because I've been talking to a lot of people this year, and they're saying Aaron Rodgers is not the same Aaron Rodgers. What are you talking about? After a week, he was dominating. I said, guys, do you even know what football is? What is the NFL?
I hear
horrible. The guy's killing it in my fantasy. I'm
Joe. I hear this everywhere in my work. Everywhere in my work, people are saying Aaron Rodgers is not the same anymore. Just because he had one bad game doesn't mean he's not the best. Doesn't mean he's not a top 5 quarterback anymore. Every quarterback has one bad game. Like, come on. I don't get people.
If you didn't see the game against the 49ers, he had an outstanding performance.
And against the Lions.
Yeah.
Well, and again, his home is in California, so he really shined. And again, it was a game he wanted because traditionally the 49ers have beaten him, so he said he wanted to win one, and they did it. So they pulled it out 35 seconds to go, and he got what they needed. So,
But my question to you, Johnny B. Good, you're a 49ers fan. What in the world were the 49ers thinking when Rodgers threw that bomb down to Devontae Adams? They look like they're all over the place. Can you get a word on that? Because I couldn't believe what the 49ers did.
well, and again, it's the secondary, right? They put the rookie out there, and he didn't cover well. I mean, he gave him way too much
terrible
room.
covering.
It was terrible coverage, and again, that's where we've been hurting. That's where we're weak on the defense. It's the secondary, and that's where we're getting picked apart. So I know they've brought in some veteran guys trying to fill it, with Josh Norman and Drake Kirkpatrick. And again, they brought in a couple other guys in the past few weeks.
Kerryon Johnson, I forgot.
Well, that was a running back, right? I mean, it's funny, again, he didn't get to play a snap, and they already dropped him. So I'm not sure what happened there. Running backs, they're okay. They're good at the running back. But as far as
I like Trey Sermon a lot.
Yeah, as far as the running backs and the secondary, that's where they've had issues. And again, with Verrett going down week 1, boy, it's you lost your key guy there. So
Yeah.
Just too many mistakes in the secondary, and Rodgers picked them apart. The veteran going against a rookie quarterback. So I knew it wasn't even a match. I mean, he just picked it apart.
He did. I want to talk about this game specifically. This one.
The 49ers seem to never draft corners in round 1, 2. It's always 3rd or 5th round. Honestly, I agree. Honestly, the 49ers seem to do that a lot.
Sorry, say that again.
Joe, can you put the comment in the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. I agree with that. Honestly.
Yeah, and again, there's times they've had opportunities. Again, they've drafted receivers. They drafted a quarterback this year. I think they feel the same with running backs. They seem to pick them up in the later rounds. Again, I don't know. They've had opportunities in the other years. Juan Thornhill that the Chiefs had was a guy I had my eyes on when the draft. I was like, man, we could have had him. There's guys the Bills had. I can't think of his name now. He's in the secondary. Great player with Buffalo. Tremaine Edmonds. So again, we could have had Tremaine Edmonds. Well, he's doing great in Buffalo.
You guys could have had him, yeah.
So yeah, a lot of times I shake my head and look at it and I think, man, we could have had these guys. But again, I'm in no position. I have to trust their process and what they're picking. So
I want to talk about this game, folks.
Yep, go ahead.
I want to talk about the Denver Broncos and Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's a good one.
This Pittsburgh Steelers, these Steelers are really sad. And I'm coming as a Packers fan myself, okay?
Joe.
It's so sad to see the offensive line not giving Ben Roethlisberger 5-6 seconds in the pocket. Yes, I know Ben Roethlisberger is getting old. You can call him washed up. You can call him whatever. You can call him whatever. But at the end of the day, he is a Hall of Famer.
That's
yes,
true.
just remember that. Stop saying these quarterbacks are washed up. Yes, he's having a horrible year. I get that. But think about when you're a quarterback for so many years and you don't even have 5 seconds or 6 seconds to throw the ball out of your hands. What does that tell you of an offensive team? It's only Ben Roethlisberger. Is that the problem?
Doesn't matter if it was Ben or Mason or anybody else back in there. I said, if you're running for your life every snap, just like Mahomes was in the Super Bowl, doesn't matter who's there. But yeah, the Steelers, again, they don't know what to mean. I mean, week 1, they're knocking off the Buffalo Bills in their home court. And then, the other weeks, they've just looked terrible. So I'm going to go with Denver on this one myself.
Denver.
Wait, you're going on Denver?
Drew Lock?
Yeah, see, there again, I don't know. It's going to be they haven't really – I don't know if they've said it or not.
Drew Lock, I think.
Yeah, and again, I think Drew, if he's going to start, he's okay. I mean, yeah, again, he didn't look great against Baltimore last week, but again, he wasn't the starter. He kind of filled in. But I don't know. Steelers' defense hasn't been great either. So
defense is better than offense, and I'm actually picking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win on this one.
Steelers.
Because they're at home. I don't see them go. I can't see them lose 3 games in a row at home. I just really can't. I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers to win on this one.
Yeah. In 2018, missed out on a lot of safeties.
Oh, Joe Mooney. What's up, Joe Mooney?
Hey, Johnny Savage.
What's up, bro? I'm watching the game. The Dodgers.
Watching the Dodgers?
Yeah, I'm watching USC.
Nice.
How you doing, Joe Bunny? Hey, Jaguars to win tomorrow.
All the way to more your Jaguars, huh? The 0-4 Jaguars, man. You got a horrible organization, man, and it's pretty bad what your team is all about. Everybody's talking about this Trevor Lawrence kid that he's making out in front. I'm going to remove him. He's too loud. I can't. Johnny, you got to put your volume down. It's pretty loud over there. But, yeah, going back to my point, what I was saying is I think the Steelers are going to win by a field goal on this one.
I have the Steelers winning by 7.
I'm picking a field goal. You're picking 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm still sticking. I think it's going to be close. I think it'll be like 23-20 Broncos.
Okay.
The problem is Drew Lock. That's the problem that concerns
Are
me.
you
Drew
saying
Lock.
because
Oh, nobody's got faith in True Lock. I get. He's got to step up. I admit it.
Yeah.
now are you saying because the Steelers are struggling, or why are you picking the Broncos over the Steelers?
Yeah, I don't know because I mean, at the start of the year, I thought the Steelers D. I mean, I thought they looked good. So I mean, yeah, the offense is not looking great for the Steelers, but I feel like again, T.J. Watt has been out, and some of their other guys have been struggling too, and the defense. So the Steelers' defense is no steel curtain, but so they're getting picked apart as well.
Yeah.
I think the Broncos will run the ball and beat them there on the ground.
That will do it for the Steelers. If they keep running the ball, Steelers, like I'm saying, running the ball and throwing the ball, like I'm talking about, if the Steelers can get some offense points in the first half, then they're in trouble. Yeah, well,
again, if they can get Najee Harris going, I mean, I know the Broncos have been solid on defense, so that's another reason I'm picking the Broncos. At least they've been solid on the defense, and I don't see, I think Big Ben struggling and running for his life again.
Yeah, look, Steelers win tomorrow. Then, they got Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks, okay? They can easily go back to 500. Cleveland's playing them all week. We're bringing up Cleveland's schedule. We got Baltimore's schedule. So, hey, it's a matter of time if the Steelers can get back in this division, okay? They got to start winning football games if they want to go anywhere.
They need Big Ben to play good. They need Big Ben to play good.
Might be time to put Mason in. I don't know.
They should put Dwayne Haskins in.
Oh my God, he's worse than Big
Put Dwayne
Ben.
Haskins in.
He can't hit an open receiver. How can you put him in?
What a bust. He's actually he's a bust.
I'm picking the. You know what? I look at the Panthers and Eagles. I'm picking Sam Darnold and the Panthers. These Panthers look really good. I know last
got Gilmore.
They got beaten by the Cowboys. And I'm picking the Panthers to win by 7 or more on this one.
Panthers.
Yeah, I like the Panthers too. Actually, I picked them last week against the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys, they were hanging with the Cowboys there, and then I don't know, the Dak took over in the third and fourth quarter. But yeah, I think the Panthers, again, they're still a young squad. They're up and coming. I even said at the beginning of the season, I said the Panthers might be a team to keep your eye on. I think they're going to be in a playoff race. So I can see them winning at home. And like I said, Stephon Gilmore's added to the team, the secondary. That'll give them some boost. But I can see them winning against the Eagles tomorrow.
Yeah. Titans, Jaguars. This should be an easy victory for the Titans. But after the Titans lose and lost against the New York,
We said that last week against the Jets.
Why do I think Jacksonville's gonna win?
Hey,
Well,
if the Jaguars win, then we
Julio's
got
out.
an issue with the Titans.
Julio's out tomorrow,
That doesn't mean anything.
and AJ Brown's questionable.
Well, thank you for telling me Julio's out because I got him on my fantasy. I gotta
AJ Brown's questionable though.
AJ Brown.
the Jags are actually a decent team. And again, they had the lead. And again, they blew it. They should have been up 21-0. They had no business losing that game against, was it Cincy? Yeah. So to me, they blew it themselves. They should have had it. So the Jags aren't that bad. I know they're 0-4, but they're actually fairly decent. So I think they might give the Titans a run for their money, given how poorly the Titans are performing this year. But I'm still going, I'll say 24-20 Titans over Jags.
I'm picking the same thing actually. Same score as you, Johnny. Be good. Picking the Titans to
Jacksonville
win.
with it.
Hey, Sam Wizard, I'll make a deal with you right now on air, live on air. You can screen record all this if you want. If the Jacksonville Jaguars find a way to beat the Tennessee Titans, I am taking you out to the keg for 2.5 inch of ribeye steak
Wow.
next weekend. Deal?
Wait, what?
I am telling you, if the Jaguars can find a way to beat the Titans, I am taking you next Friday night out for a nice $65 steak dinner.
Hey, the problem is I'm in college right now, and I go on Fridays. I go to school from 7 to 7.
Oh, I thought he said he was going to say he's a vegetarian now.
I go to school from 7 to 7
Every day?
every Friday.
How about Wednesdays?
What about Thursdays?
Thursdays? You got the
Or
deal.
I can book a Saturday night off, and we can go together.
Point is, he's going to take you out for dinner.
Saturday night, live at the keg.
Not this
You're
Saturday.
ruining
Not this Saturday.
Sam
Not
Moose.
this Saturday. Not this Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Maybe, yeah. It's
You got a
only
deal?
Jacksonville wins.
You got a deal?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Deal. Okay.
All right. Browns and Chargers. Wow.
I like this one. I really like this one. Actually, I want to watch this game.
It's funny, when I was doing my pro line, I was almost leaning to pick the Browns. I know the Chargers have looked really good. I mean, boy, knocking off the Chiefs and that. But the Chargers are better than I expected. So I think this, again, I could see a close game.
Maybe you can
Cleveland.
score first, because I got to think about this one. I looked at this one earlier. I said, oh, my God, who am I going to pick for this one? I still don't have an idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Browns look good. Again, defensively, the Browns have been good, so they might have a chance to shut down the Chargers. But again, Heber's looked great the last couple of weeks. And again, he's starting to shine. Still don't know why the Dolphins didn't pick him. But, hey, the Chargers are glad and looking like a team destined for the playoffs this year.
They do.
The Browns. I got the Browns winning it.
I'm going to take the Chargers at home 30-27 over the Browns.
Picking the Chargers to win 27-24 the final. I think this is going to be a really good football game. And I would love to hear, not Troy Aikman, Tony Romo to cover this game. This would be really good to cover.
That's Tony Romo.
Raiders I'm picking. And I don't know if you've heard.
Raiders.
Maybe you've heard something about John Gruden with some racial comments.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Is
about
that true? Is that false? I didn't really look into it.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. I swear it's true.
I don't know. I know Gruden a lot of years. He seems to be a decent stand-up. So, and again, I don't know why is somebody always digging dirt like 10 years ago. It's like, well, why didn't you deal with it at the time? And why do we go back 10 years? I'm sure we've all said different things if you want to go back 10, 20 years on, too. But
it makes me sick for some people. Seriously, they should have brought up if this is true, the allegations are true. He said all this kinds of stuff. Why didn't they bring it up 10 years ago? Why do they have to bring it up now?
See, that's my point. Again, it's like somebody's on a quest to run them in the mud or do something. I mean, if you got to go back 10 years to find just a sliver of something, that's I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Hey,
but anyways, Raiders over the Bears.
If he said what he said, that's
Raiders.
not appropriate, but should have been dealt with many years ago.
Yeah.
Raiders on this one, and it's going to be a blowout. I'm picking a
27-17 Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know if Fields might be scrambling too a lot in this game.
30-7 the final.
So
Let's be honest.
27-13.
Darren Waller.
The 49ers tomorrow, Johnny, be good. Listen in very carefully. They're going to win tomorrow, and they're going to win by 7.
I
know
the
what?
Niners actually winning it too.
I know it's definitely a key match. I thought last week against the Seahawks was we didn't show up. We played terrible. Well, we played good the first quarter, and then we kind of blew it from there. But again, this is a key game. I think they're ready to go. I got to go with my boys. I'm going to say 27-24 over the Cards.
30-27 49ers.
The new kicker they picked up, I say Sly's going to kick it through and for the winner.
I'm saying 27-20. I think it's going to be a really good football game, but I think the 49ers are the second half, they're going to really under pressure Kyler Murray.
Again, the defense has got to step up. They got to control Kyler. Again, he's looked great. He's been getting the ball downfield. He's getting the ball to Hopkins. It's not going to be an easy game. I think the Cards are just going to score some points. So I can see them at least three touchdowns. So
this would have been a perfect game for George Kittle.
Yeah, it's his style of ball, but again, people don't realize Kittle is a great tight end, but Dwelly and Werner behind him, he's been developing. You know, they're going to step up. Dwelly scored a touchdown last week when he was hurt, and I think he'll score another one tomorrow.
I really hope, as a Packers fan, I hope the 49ers defeat the Cardinals. I'd like to see the 49ers move forward.
Go to the Dolphins. Was it the 72 Dolphins? They're hoping to.
Where are you, David Carruthers? Let him hear that one. Now, this is, a divisional game, a 1-3 Giants.
Which Giants team is going to show up?
Yeah, what Giant team is going to show up? Great question.
The Cowgirls versus the Giants.
Cowgirls.
Hey,
I am not a Cowboys fan by any means, but I think they're gonna beat the Giants on their home turf. Again, I hate to say it, but they looked better than I anticipated so far this year. And a great game against the Panthers last week proved me wrong, and so I have to go with them again at home.
I have the Cowgirls winning 34-20.
Picking who? Sorry,
the Cowgirls.
No Cowgirls, man. They're Cowboys. They're playing like
Cowgirls.
Hey, call anything you want, man, but they're playing really good football. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are playing really good. Ezekiel Elliott is finally showing some points on fantasy.
What is this buddy?
What?
So I was with my friend Tyler in fantasy. He's in the chat right now. And I was down in fantasy and I was playing him. I had Zeke to save me, and I won with Zeke. He went off, and he got mad.
Look, Ezekiel Elliott one day can be good, and one day can have a horrible game. Okay,
yeah,
it's like the Giants. Okay, which Giants are going to show up like Johnny B. Good was saying just moments ago.
Which Zeke's going to show up? Yeah, I mean 1 week. Yeah, Pollard looks good 1 week, and then Zeke looks good. I mean, hey, it's good when you got a tandem back there, right? You got to have more than one guy. You
need like a guy like Aaron Jones who shows up every single game, okay?
Aaron Jones.
He puts in 50, 60 yards, maybe even more, okay? I love Aaron Jones. This guy is going to be a really great superstar in the future for the Green Bay Packers if we can keep him around for a time.
A.J. Dillon. Don't forget A.J. Dillon.
Yeah, Dillon's look good back there too.
You say A.J. Dillon, actually. Let me put the screen on me because I got these 3 cards. You guys might be blown away. Sam Musa, for sure, you will be blown away. So I got these.
You guys remember last year seeing A.J. Dillon against the Titans.
I got this A.J. Dillon card signed.
Nice. Wow.
No way.
Oh, I don't know. Way all right.
No way.
Nice.
Another A.J. Dillon card. Wait, fell out of the case. Anyways, this is the patch.
Yo, what the hell?
And I got an Anna Lazard card signed as well.
Lazard.
Yo.
I want to ask you guys, how much you think I got these 3 cards for? Because you guys are going to be blown away.
Probably those 3 cards again. Prime 2, 4, 6, maybe $800.
I want to say $600.
$50.
No.
Yes.
Stop the cap.
I swear to God.
Wow.
$50 Canadian.
Wow, and Canadian, I would say 50.
Yeah, how much can I buy the hockey for? How about that?
50 Canadians, 100 US, I think, right?
$50 for these. And
wow,
if AJ Dillon keeps playing, these cards are gonna be worth a lot more down the future.
Oh yeah, you'll easily get $50 back for that, just the one card alone.
Oh yeah. Everyone passed
Joe. Killed the Titans last year. Let's forget how we killed the Titans.
Everyone passed Joe Sportsnet to all your friends to get them. Joe. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one for sure.
Bills Chiefs.
Bills Chiefs. Good football game. Picking Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I have to see these Chiefs actually perform on a good level. They're gonna win. They're gonna win by 14. I say.
I mean,
I can't see the Chiefs lose another consecutive game at home.
I hate to say it, but the Chiefs haven't looked like the Super Bowl team
They're not.
we did last year. I mean, they've started off okay this year, but again, they've seemed to struggle, especially the defense, the secondary. Again, that O-line's doing their best, I think, to keep Mahomes up, but
I don't think they're looking the same, honestly.
I mean, I get everybody's got them on a high level, and again, they have that capability, but it's just like they kind of, okay, we'll just show up for a game and we're going to win. You know, they've got to get back to basics of football.
They don't look like the same team, like you're saying, Johnny.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't know because the Bills, to me, have, I mean, other than that week 1 hiccup with the Steelers, to me, the last couple of weeks, they look like they're rolling. They look like a team for the playoffs. So I'm going with the Bills in an upset over the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
I'm picking the Chiefs to win by 14. I'm picking the Chiefs to win by 14. I just cannot see the Kansas City Chiefs lose another consecutive game at home.
They're in the basement of their division, I think.
They are. You know, look, if the Chiefs find some way to lose 2-3, now let's go to the Raiders, who will become 4-1 if that's a victory there. These guys 4-1. Let's go
Green Bay
and the Broncos if they win. These Chiefs, it is a must win for them tomorrow night.
Yeah, go figure. Week 5 and they're a must win.
Yeah, that's who would think the Kansas City Chiefs,
because they were unbeatable in September, but well, they've been beaten.
Yeah, they've been beaten all right.
But yeah, I don't know. Something's off with the Chiefs. Again, their defense is struggling. Their O-line is struggling. I think they're doing their best to fix it, but to me, the Bills look solid on defense and offense. So I think they're going to go in and lay the smack down on the.
What are you saying for the score, Johnny?
Oh boy, good one. I'm going to say. What am I say? 30. I'm going to say 33-25 for the Bills.
I'm picking 34-20 the final.
I have 34-23.
I said that Bills offense is rolling, and I can see them putting up some points on that secondary and running the ball, passing the ball. I can see them scoring a good 30 points or more.
Our final game for Week 5, Monday, October 11th at 8 p.m. Colts, Ravens. Ravens are winning, but I think this is actually going to be a closer game than people expect.
It's
because
the Colts defense. That's really good.
They have the defense, Sam Moose. I looked at the defense actually last week, and you are right. They are in the top 5. I agree with you on that. Correct me last time what I said. I wasn't sure about the Colts.
No worries, buddy.
I look at them. This could be a really close game. I hope the Colts can find some way to win, but I see the Ravens taking this one. These Ravens are hot, and they're dangerous. I mean, they're really dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I got to go with the Ravens, too. I still don't think they're in that I mean, they're good, but I don't put them in the top 5 yet. But I think the Ravens are going to roll over the Colts. I mean, the Colts finally looked good in a win over the Dolphins, but Colts haven't looked good either.
You have one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
Carson Wentz.
I'm not a fan. But I'm not a fan of him.
I'm just saying, if your best option for quarterback is a guy with 2 sore sprained ankles, there's not a lot of faith. Because I was kind of hoping to see Jacob Eason to see what he could do, but they didn't give him the chance.
They should have. They should put him in. Is he still with Indianapolis?
The quarterback. I don't know what they were thinking.
Is he still with Indianapolis?
Oh no, yeah, he's there. He's the backup to Wentz.
Oh no, that's Jacob Brissett. I forgot.
Yeah, no, Jacob Eason. He was a rookie, but he looked good in the preseason. But again, I know it's only preseason. But Wentz is still the guy. The Colts offense will go as he does. So he seemed to find the end zone with the Dolphins, but I don't know. It's not going to be this easy with the Ravens. I think they'll. And again, I don't think Wentz can run, so yeah, he's going to have a lot of. I see at least 5 sacks on Monday night.
Ravens look good offense, and the defense looks really good.
Yeah, they're going to get to them a whole bunch, I think.
Yeah, if the Colts can find some sort of way to make it a game, maybe there's a chance, but most likely it won't happen. But that wraps up your NFL for Week 5. But I have actually 2 questions to ask you guys. I know it's early in the season. Who's the top 5 running backs of the 2021-2022 season? Johnny, be good. You first.
Top 5 running backs. Wow, that's a good one.
Are we doing it in general?
We're talking about this year. What's happened the last 5 weeks?
Well, I agree. I mean, you said Aaron Jones. I mean, that's a name that comes to mind. And again, I think of the Steeler. I don't know where Najee Harris went, but I think he's given a chance. I mean, they can give him some running room. He's up there.
I see Aaron Jones, Derek.
I think Aaron Jones is top 5 this season.
Say that again.
I think Aaron Jones is top 5 this season.
Top 5. I mean, I gotta put in Derrick Henry. That guy's a monster.
Derrick Henry's the best running back in the league.
He is the best running back in the league. You know? And
look at just with Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill alone, I don't understand why Tennessee's struggling. But again, the defenses look terrible too.
Tennessee's defense is not good.
Tannehill's a lot of open pockets, like a lot of open space to throw the ball in.
Yeah, and of course the Dalvin Cook, Minnesota. I mean, he's. I mean, the Browns were able to shut him down last week, but I think he's still definitely a great option.
Yeah.
I want to see Christian McCaffrey.
Close the door.
I want to see Christian McCaffrey because I like him, but again, I know he's banged up and injured too, and not going to be able to play the full season.
What are your thoughts about Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas.
He is underrated, and he's a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I don't know. Trying to think, is he back playing with the Saints? I know he was out.
Week 7.
Oh, he can't come back till week 7?
Well, the Saints are on bye week next week.
Oh, okay. Has he been playing? Because I'm not sure he's been.
Well, he's been practicing a bit. He
hasn't been playing, as far as I know.
He hasn't been playing. No. He's been practicing.
I mean, I know the Saints definitely miss him. Obviously, I mean, he was their key guy, and I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, it's be great if they can get him back. I think that'll help the Saints.
That will help the Saints. I wish the Saints could go and find a quarterback.
Yeah, and again, I think Winston will do it. They did draft a quarterback. I mean, they picked up who did they pick up? Cook from Notre Dame. I mean, I don't think he's any Joe Montana, but again, he might. Who knows? He might be able to develop.
I don't think you ever see a Joe Montana like that. That Joe Montana was something else. Just he was a legend himself.
I know.
He did everything.
That's when I started following the 49ers.
Yeah, because of Montana?
Yeah, well, irony, when I first started, I was in high school when I started watching football, and it was the Steelers. I'm going to date myself, but kind of Terry Bradshaw. So I was following the Steelers. They were the Super Bowl champs then. Then Rice and Montana and Bill Walsh came along in the 80s, and that's when I really started loving. Ronnie Lott was a rookie. I loved him too. So.
Before Joe Montana, who was the quarterback?
Oh boy, that's
Steve Young wasn't too long after John.
He was after. I mean, he came years after, but before Montana, boy, nobody of. I think I'm going to say Joe Brody, but that's going back. That's going back quite a years too. I'd have to check the history books.
Yeah. Remember when I grew up, I watched Brett Favre and the Packers, and watched Favre even in Minnesota. He played well in Minnesota. He took a couple runs at it. He played really, really good. And what really got me falling for the Packers is when Favre got traded to Minnesota and Rodgers faced off against Brett Favre in Minnesota. If you don't remember that, right? And that's what really hit me was I like this Aaron Rodgers. He's young, but I see a future with him. Look at him now. He's 36 years old, playing absolutely amazing football. We don't know how long the Packers will have Aaron Rodgers for. This could be the final season. A lot of people say this is most likely his final season. But at the end of the day, Rodgers, overall, when he first came in as a Packers to throw that ball, he was a special one to never forget.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh all day. Well, it's a must-win for the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow. It truly is a must-win tomorrow if they want to do anything, right? And I hope, I believe they can have a victory over the Denver Broncos, but they need to start picking up their offense, right? Pouncey was a huge loss. Pouncey was a big loss off-season after that horrible loss against the Cleveland Browns in that wildcard game. But Yeah.
I'm just trying to Google who the QBs were before Montana.
Comments. Thank you very much, Rita. We'll be in our prayers. Love you all. I appreciate that, hon. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that. Praying for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spencer Kelly first. But I want to once again thank you guys all for your prayers and all the amazing kind words you guys said.
Joe,
Yes.
you know what it's time for?
What's it time for?
We hooping.
Johnny, be good. You got to see this guy. We're going to go on for another few minutes because I know it's
Yeah.
getting late here, but you got to watch this.
I'll watch for a bit. I can only stay for another about 15 minutes, then I got to run, but I'll watch.
Well, yeah, another 10 minutes. I'm going to get off myself. So play it, Sam Musa. Let's see this Radish and Cougar. You know, this
Can you
guy.
see my
I don't know. You got to
Can you
see.
see my screen?
Yeah.
Why can't I hear the volume? Oh.
Check it out. Thank you, Rita. Appreciate it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You can see the screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Well, okay, here we go. Y'all wanted an all-time 49er squad? I'll give it to you. At quarterback, it's obvious. Colin Kaepernick. I give him a slight edge over Joe Montana because he can run. At running back, Frank
You
Gore.
got that?
Wide receiver number 1, Michael Crabtree. Wide receiver number 2, it's obvious. Jerry Rice. Tight end, George Kittle.
Oh my God.
And the best defensive player to ever play for that team, Joey Bosa. I called it.
Joey Wilson never played for them, but all right.
First of all, that's an insult for the 49ers in general all time because the best quarterback is Joe Montana for the 49ers. You can like it or not.
Again, yeah. I mean, again, him, and I mean, you know, Steve Young would be a good second, but yeah, Joe's the guy. I mean, he's still loved in San Francisco for all the Super Bowls he's brought them.
How many Super Bowls did you guys give you? 4?
I want to say 4. Yeah.
Super Bowls, huh?
And
Now, Frank Gore, he was great. Don't get me wrong.
he was good, but to say he's the all-time best running back, I mean, I don't know. You know, this fun. They say, why don't you still bring him back now? And it's like, well, the guy's 38. I mean, I know he's still tough. It's like an Adrian Peterson, but you know, he's not your all-purpose back.
Yeah, really. Just reading this. I'm gonna bring something up actually.
I mean, and then defense. I mean, Patrick Willis would be definitely somebody to consider there.
I don't know where this is. Let me see.
What? I'll give it to you. Let's build this team the most overrated team stadium. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
At quarterback, it's obvious. Mahomes. He wouldn't be anything without his receivers. At running back, Saquon Barkley.
Do you guys see this?
One of the greatest draft.
I think this guy's just playing around now.
First
does
overall.
this guy even know football?
Receiver number 1, Michael Thomas. All he does is run slants, and I can do that with my eyes closed. Wide receiver number 2, Mike Evans.
Oh my God.
There's no explaining to do on that one. At tight end, Tony Gonzalez.
What?
He's a Hall of Fame sellout. And the most overrated defensive player of all time is T.J. Watt. He's only.
Hey, can you stop? Hey, can you pause that for a second?
What?
I'm looking at this now. I'm just thinking this guy's just there for the ratings. I really think so.
He likes the
Because-
ratings.
Yeah, I think again he's just putting on a show. I mean, that's.
I'm being serious. Like Patrick Mahomes, Steelers, Michael Thomas,
Yeah.
New Orleans. Like I really think this is all ratings now. Now when I see that, like you gotta be nothing but I'm sorry to say stupid.
Oh, Joe.
You know,
Joe, this is not We Hoopin' really, but you're gonna like this video. Watch.
I'm trying to bring one video. I could not find it. I saw it the other day. Right here, yes. I want this is this really warms my heart actually. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
This
So, how's this stream going on for?
we're going for another like 8 minutes.
Oh, short.
This is beautiful. I love this.
Tom Brady just chatting a little bit before game time. Yeah, Drew Brees had a little work on the Notre Dame game yesterday. And here comes Mr. Robert Kraft, owner of the Patriots. A lot of history between these two right here. A lot of success, great success between those two. But it's interesting how Mr. Kraft is sitting here talking to the quarterback who's going to try to dismantle his team later on this evening.
Well, sports are great, and I can't wait for the competition, but this is a relationship that they've got so much. What a game. Let's do this.
That really touched my heart when I saw that when Tom Brady was back in Foxborough. And then when you see at the end, Bill Belichick came to Brady, gave him a couple taps, maybe less than 5 seconds, Johnny B. Good, and then left. But then I heard following that night, a buddy was telling me there was rumors going on that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady went out for dinner that following night.
And again, those two, you don't work for 20 years with somebody and don't still respect each other. And there's all these things, and they're, you know what, again, at the end of the day, you don't spend 20 years together with a coach. Belichick's still holding his own. Obviously, Brady's still holding his own. Same with Robert Kraft. I think the fans still respect. It's like Joe Montana coming back to the 49ers. You still respect him. So I think, of course, they're sad to see him go. They're probably angry at management for letting him go. But at the end of the day, everybody hugged and they shaked hands, and they were all good friends.
At the end of the day, too, what you're saying is it's all respect. That's all it is. It's all respect.
Always about respect.
It's all about respect. And if you cannot give a player respect after 20 years of what he did, 6 Super Bowls, a dynasty team for that many years, then we have a real issue. And what I saw with Robert Kraft, even the Bill Belichick, that 3 seconds, that's all business. That is business right there. Belichick was being Belichick, and Tom Brady was being Tom Brady. If you heard in that news conference or after the game, Brady said something about, you're going to make me cry or something. Something about that. I don't remember. But I was watching that news conference after, and Tom Brady, you saw it. He loves New England. He loves the organization.
He spent a lot of years there.
He will be back, and he will be back for good. He will come back as a coach, as maybe an owner, a co-owner. I don't know, but you will see Tom Brady back at Foxborough some point of his lifetime.
Joe.
Yeah.
I have a video to show you now. It's not we hooping.
What's this day? I just thought Brady Sarah needs to retire already. I hear that all the time, even from my brother King Goose. Okay. Why does Tom Brady need to retire? A guy that is still winning Super Bowls, still winning these games.
I think we're sick of seeing him win. Honestly, I know I'm sick of seeing him win.
I can't tell. 1 second. Watch me. Well, this is MVP. This is WWE now. We're switching to WWE.
Joe, what do you think of that?
I think he's a donkey MVP. But anyways, I'm not a fan of that guy.
Why do I laugh at that?
But yeah, that wraps up your NFL for Week 5. Johnny, be good. Look, I love when you come on the show. You bring a lot of energy. You make sense. You're good. You know, I think, to be honest with you, I think you should open your own podcast sometime. Think about it. You know your stuff, man. You really do, and I really appreciate you taking.
Hey, you know what? I just love hanging with you guys. I don't need my own show. I just need to keep hanging with you guys, and I think together we're all good.
For sure. I thank you very much for coming on. Do you have any last words?
No. Well, I'm not sure if that's the end of the show. You're going to go more, but yeah, no. I appreciate you having me on. It's always great talking football, and yeah, it's great jamming with you guys.
Thank you. And let's get together some next week if you want to go for a coffee or something, if you're free.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get in on that steak dinner deal, but
yeah. You want to do the steak dinner deal?
No, I just kidding. You guys go enjoy that, but yeah, we'll find some time to catch up in the next week or so.
Okay. Thank you, Johnny B. Good.
All right, take care, Joe. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. You're doing great, Joe.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Sam, any last words, my friend?
Thank you for having me, man. I'm so happy to be on your show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on and putting a smile on my face. Because look, I'll say this like I said last week. People like you who bring the brightness on this show is the reason I'm sitting in this chair right now and talking to you guys. Without Sam Musa, without all these amazing viewers who are watching right now and later on tonight, I wouldn't be sitting here. So thank you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and thank you to a guy like Sam Musa. Really appreciate it.
Just thank you for having me on your show, man. But remember, we're gonna do if Jacksonville wins tomorrow.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have Joe Sports Show. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna go live from them. We're gonna talk about NFL for week 6 for picks.
Yo, you know what we should honestly do one time?
What?
We should honestly go to Timmy's one time, meet you and I.
Let's go Monday.
This Monday?
This Monday.
I'm going to see my sister in Windsor this Monday, actually, so I can't.
How about Tuesday or Wednesday?
Honestly, let's probably do Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, I'm down.
I'll text you. I swear. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I'm being serious. Meeting Sam Musa again? Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'd
love to meet the great Joe Booney.
That'd be great, man. Meet the great Sam Musa too. That brings pride to the show.
All right, man. Thank you for having me on the show. You have a great night.
Thank you, brother. God bless. Yeah. To all my beautiful people, I really appreciate you guys putting a smile on your host, Joe Booney's face. I appreciate everything you guys do on this show every single week, every single weekend, every Saturday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. I love each and every one of you guys equally, and I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Make sure you watch your football, but make sure you stretch during those half times and during those commercial breaks, because tomorrow morning I'm going to get up, I'm going to do some yoga and some stretching, and after that, I am going to the gym and I'm going to get some muscles on Joe Booney. Because Joe Booney is actually working on weights now. He's doing some cardio at the gym, 10 minutes on cardio. But now he's doing weights. He wants to build his upper body. His lower body is beautiful. It's like a sexy pinata, believe me. Joe Booney is a sexy pinata. And you guys are a sexy pinata too. So if you guys are a sexy pinata, Joe freaking Booney is a sexy pinata as well. So going to the gym tomorrow morning. After that, coming back, taking a hot shower, have a nice hot breakfast meal. And then we're going to watch some football. So guys, you're awesome. And always remember, love each other, respect each other, and always respect women 110%. I thank you all once again for tuning in tonight, and we will see you all next Saturday. God bless and have a beautiful night. Thank you all. Love you, Kingers.